It's the holiday season. And whether you need gifts for others or you need ideas to send to them to buy stuff for you, we got you covered. Greetings and welcome to or welcome back to PB with Jay. Here on the channel, we focus on all things plant-based goodness, and oh my, is my weird Movember stash really taking form. Apologies, this will be gone soon. Just want to make sure it's clear that this video, even though we're talking about a lot of different companies and products, is not sponsored by any specific one. A lot of the companies or products I will mention today, we do have an affiliate link to. So yes, the channel does benefit if you decide to buy products from those, but you do you. I'm not forcing anything upon you. This is a gift guide. It's the spirit of giving. All the ideas I will bring up today do have a link in the description down below. If you don't see a specific link for a specific product, it falls underneath the bracket Amazon list I have on there. Today I'm going to talk about everything from high-tech gadgets to low-cost kitchen items, as well as some DIY ideas for a lower budget and a more homemade touch. So whether you got a lot of money to spend or you're keeping it simple this year, we got you covered. And obviously, if you want that gift that is perfect for anyone, consider getting our new cookbook, which is now available right here actually, but also in the description down below. It's a family favorites. So literally there's something in there for everyone. I think it should be. Cook from it and let us know. We're also asking for people to send us reviews of any of the meals that they make, because we'd like to put together a review video of our own cookbook from you. Before we get into the gift guide, I'd like to give a quick hello to some of the people who said hello to us in the comments down below. Amy from Grand Ledge, Michigan. Lisa from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Justina from Madison Heights, Michigan. Sharon from Norfolk. Claudia from Shelburne, Ontario. Circes from Plymouth, United Kingdom. Josephine from Scotland. Dee from Illinois. Helga from Nuremberg, Germany. Justine from the Bay Area in California. Shailene from St. Louis, Missouri. Mary Gates from Perth, Australia. San from Beamster in the Netherlands. Julie from Omaha, Nebraska. Somewhere in Middle America. What's the reference? What's the song? If you know, you know. Comments down below. If you are looking for a shout out, all you have to do is say hello in the comments down below. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and let us know what's the best gift you've ever given someone else. Not gotten, given. All right, let's start off with the low end and do-it-yourself kind of gifts. When it comes to adults in my family, these days we're trying to keep it really, really simple. And often we're doing things that are homemade. This year, literally everyone's just getting a copy of our new cookbook. Spoiler alert if you're in our family. But that's something that you can also do yourself. If you just want to write down a couple of your favorite recipes onto index cards, put it into a nice little card box or something like that with ribbon on it, that's a nice gift. Some other ideas are that you could buy some spice jars. I have a link in the Amazon link down there below. You could make some different spice mixes for people, like a taco mix, a Greek spice mix, whatever you want. You could make a little flavors of the world spice mix for somebody. That also makes a really, really nice stocking stuffer if your family's into that sort of thing. You could buy like a nice glass jar and fill it full of your favorite plant-based cookies. Or even better, you can use one of the recipes from our website or our cookbook, or you could make our granola and put it in that jar too, because that's a gift that'll make anyone love you. Another idea is to get a basket and just fill it full of your favorite plant-based goodies. You could use anything from crackers to faux cheeses, sauces. If you want to get a really high-end jam, we have an affiliate link to Potto Pure Jam down in the description below. Delicious jams, a little on the expensive side, but it's literally just fruit. So it's a really, really high-end, super whole food, plant-based, delicious product. And they've got a really wide variety of jams to choose from. If someone you know wants to amp up their skills in the kitchen and you are proficient in that capacity, maybe you could offer them some cooking classes with yourself. Now, if you got a little bit of money to spend and you actually want to buy an item, consider something like a tofu press. I'm just gonna run around my kitchen now and show you all the things. So, little meal prep bowls. Here's the tofu press I mentioned. Tofu press. Metal reusable straws. A mandolin so you can slice up your vegetables, not your fingers. Don't do that. No one wants to go to the hospital on Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Cutting boards, or a wooden cutting board, even better. What do we got in here? So many good things in here. Oh, little tongs. Tongs are nice. Garlic press, an immersion blender or like a magic bullet, an avocado knife. This thing is great. You slice it with this, you stab this into the pit, you cut this around the edge, you pull it in half, you got the pit sticking out, you stab these parts into the pit, you turn it, and then you use this to scrape out the insides. Or you just peel it off. You know, you do you. A microplane, so if you want to get the zest off of your citrus, like grapefruit or limes or lemons, this thing's great. Also got, where is it? Oh, a little like cookie baller. We use this not just for cookies, but also for making like bean balls or whatnot. Really great. These come in different sizes, so you can get a bunch or just pick like a 2 tablespoon size worth. There's also like another zester, something like this. Works as well, you can zest fruit with that. Oh, this thing, it's like a little herb stripper. You can also use this for kale. So you put the stem through the hole, depending on the size of it, there's different sizes. And you can use it to get all the herbs off of the plant. Basically, if you've ever watched any of our videos and you've seen us use these little things and you thought, I could use that, the link is in the description down below. Probably under the Amazon cart. And if you want another great stocking stuffer, you can consider some other products we've shown on the channel before. There's things like Peak's Sun Goddess Matcha. They come in little packets, good for traveling, good for around the house. Little green matcha goodness. Another coffee alternative we have that we like, that is a friend of the channel, is Mud Water. And you can buy these as one-offs or you can get a subscription to this. Now let's get into the mid-range gifts. If you look at spending a little bit more, but not like a ton of money, there are a ton of really nice chef knives on Amazon. And depending on the sale price on the day you're going, like literally you can get a decent knife for like 25 bucks. And even on like the higher end, closer to 75, it's not that much considering how much better experience you will have in the kitchen by having a nice sharp knife. I have some in our Amazon list, but just look around and read the reviews and just pick one that you think is right for you. Cookbooks. Now, obviously, you should get a digital copy of ours right here. Again, just in case you forgot. But as many of you know, we have done many a cookbook review on this channel. And if you're looking for cookbooks that we have reviewed in the past, we do have a link in that Amazon link down below as well if you want to go through and be reminded by any of the ones we've shown that maybe you were thinking of getting. If you've watched our channel, you've probably seen us do spots for a company called Fitville, which is a shoe company. It's literally the only shoes our family tends to get these days because they just have literally something for everyone in every different style and occasion as well. They have a really nice new winter lineup, but they also specialize in people that need footwear that has more support. We just got a pair for my dad that he really, really loves because he needs something that, you know, supports his feet and also is a little bit wider. But even Annie loves her runners. Wooly just got some boots. I got some socks. These are the socks. They're so thick and cozy. They're like my favorite new socks. I'm not even kidding. I love them. Socks. Anyway, check them out in the description down below. And lastly, in the mid-range is an appliance that you would think would be more on the higher end of things, but it's actually super duper affordable, especially considering how much it can do and how much bang for your buck you get out of it. And that is a pressure cooker or an Instant Pot. We have done a deep dive on the channel recently into Instant Pots. Probably many of you watching this video have come to us through that video. You can get a decent Instant Pot for in and around 100 bucks, a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on the size of the one that you want. But we literally use ours at least once a day, if not more. From anything from cooking grains to beans or legumes, I have to make oatmeal in it. It's just good for a lot of things, and it helps you save money as well, because especially if you are cooking your own beans, you can buy them in bulk in just giant bags and keep them in the cupboard. I'll also put a link in the description down below to that Instant Pot video in case you haven't seen it or you want to watch it again. Now let's talk about some eco-friendly ideas. When it comes to eco-friendly products, there are two in our house that we absolutely adore. One is something that we just actually got recently, and it's something that I've wanted for a long time, and that is a composter. This one is from a company called Vego? Anyway, what I like about this is it has a lot of different settings because you can make compost for different uses. And the one setting that I like to use is like a low energy setting that basically has it running periodically every couple hours. And essentially, I just throw my scraps into there. I do a combination of throwing them into there and into my vegetable broth bag. And we have a code for 10% off in the description down below. You're welcome. The second item that I would like to mention is a click and grow home garden system. You've seen us use ours on the channel before. And what I really love about this is not only do they have it in a variety of different types and sizes, you can get one that is as small as 3 pods all the way up to like, I don't know, in the 40s or something if you want to go crazy. The one we have does 27 and it's a big one. I'm not gonna lie. But what that one is made up of these ones that are like 9 pods. And you can get a big variety of different things. You can get, peppers and strawberries and that kind of stuff, or you can just get straight up greens and herbs. We just recently reset ours, so it's just in that process that I love, which is they're all just starting to sprout up. And I really like it. I am a kind of person that kills every single plant I've ever touched. And what I like about this is you literally just have to put the pods in, keep it full of water, and you don't even have to water it every day. It's like every couple days. At the beginning, you have to water it once or twice a month, really. It's kind of foolproof. And especially if you're the kind of person that hates buying herbs, only using like a quarter of them and then throwing them out because they've gone bad, it's great because you can do herbs in it and then you just grab what you need as you need it. And you can also just grow fresh flowers in it if you're into that and you don't want fruit and vegetables and things coming out of it. Use our link down below to automatically hook you up with the best deals they have on at any point throughout the year. Now, if you got some money to burn and you're looking for a higher end item, let's get into a few of those. Let's start with one of my favorite new partners we have on the channel, and that is LORDE and BELLE. It's a makeup company that is super focused on quality. None of their products are tested on animals, which is super important to us. They also have a collagen powder, which is animal free, so it's entirely vegan. I know a lot of you people commented on one of our previous videos where they are our sponsor, and you mentioned that there is no vegan collagens. There is, they have one. Check out their website, all the information is on there. They have lots of stuff like makeup, but they also have a lot of great skin care products, which is what I use to keep your skin nice and hydrated and keep you youthful looking. Look at me. I'm actually 90. Can you believe it? You can check out their selection in our link down below, and using that link automatically gets you 10% off everything site-wide. Back to appliances. You've probably seen us use this next one a lot throughout the channel. We even did a fun video last year where we did a bunch of tests on different plant milks to see what the extent of this thing could do.
Why is it green? Oh my gosh.
So that is our Milky Plant. I know there's a lot of other plant milk makers out there. So, if you have another one that you're interested in, go for that. But what I like about any plant milk maker, but specifically Milky Plant, because that's the one we use, is that I've been able to discover my favorite plant milk, which is like half pumpkin seed and half cashew, which is not something I would probably ever be able to buy in a store. It allows you to make milk as you need it. You don't have to, go to the store every time. You don't have to get all that packaging. It's really, really easy because really it's like, as long as you have like a nut or a seed or a grain, you can pretty much make milk within minutes. So you don't have to ever worry about not having some at home. And right now they have deals up to 40% off on their base unit. I know they're also getting ready to release a bigger upgraded unit. So I don't think they're offering it just yet, but I know that you can get on a list to be the first to order it. Anyway, check that out in the description down below. If you're looking for a high-speed blender, there's lots of great ones out in the market. The ones we use in our home are a Vitamix. We also have one of those at the farm because we love it that much. We use it from everything from making applesauce, smoothies, blending up bits of soup. It has so many purposes, as any of you know who have used one in the past. But for those who haven't, it's kind of one of those essential items I find for eating plant-based. We have a link in the description down below to get you 10% off. But the other thing I would consider is just looking at their website under their refurbished models, because often you can get things for half price there. If you haven't gone on the air fryer kick just yet, now might be the time to do so. What I love about the air fryer is that if I need to cook multiple things at the same time for a meal, like I want to, roast some vegetables, but I also want to cook tofu at a different temperature, I can do both at the same time. Same as like home fries or anything else. And the Typhor dome that we have, actually, it's got this wide base, which is kind of unique for an air fryer because it spreads things out better. Where I find a lot of the basket models, especially if you're doing like vegetables, like people like we are, things get stacked up and sweaty, so it doesn't necessarily cook them as thoroughly, and you don't get that crisp you're looking for from an air fryer. This dome air fryer also boasts that it cooks things 30% faster. So anyway, we have a 10% off discount in the link down below for that as well, if you're interested. But there are lots of other great air fryers on the market as well. If you don't have a food processor, that is definitely one of the higher end items because they've got like a really powerful motor, and I don't really know, just food processors are more expensive. But I'll tell you this, the one we have had for a long time, and outside of us dropping it and maybe chipping pieces of it off, which is totally our fault, it has never ever had a problem from just like a usage point of view. And I have put some stuff in here that have tested. I broke a previous one doing tofu in it, making like a tofu pasta. And this one did it no problem. Super, super easy. Good to go, no problem, love it. Ours is the BELLE model, and I have a link in our Amazon link down below if you're interested in that. But just food processors are great. Like we use it to make like a date paste. We use it to just blitz up stuff for, I don't know, like guacamole you can do in there. Hummus. You could probably get away with just that or a blender. But if honestly, these days, if I had to choose between a blender and a food processor, I'd probably go with a food processor, and then I just get like a magic bullet to do small blending things. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you want to save some money, please use those links in the description down below because it not only helps you, but it helps us. And if you've got any ideas for gifts that we didn't mention that could inspire other people, please put those in the description. Put them in the comments down below because that could be really, really helpful for other people. Obviously, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button to let YouTube know to share with other people, and subscribe for more videos like this. And since you're just hanging out, you might as well stick around for this video next. YouTube found it. They found it just for you. They said, I don't think they've watched this video yet. Even though maybe they've watched a lot of videos on our site, but not this one. Not until right now.